Previously on Earth 405. Harsh words between staunch allies threatened the stability of the Avengers. A brash speedster risked his life in an argument with the mighty Thor. Despite the Thunderer's misgivings, Quicksilver rushed to the defense of Kree science officer Mar-Vell. A young man thrust into a larger world looks for a place within it. His only weapon is a heroic spirit. His only armor is bad jokes. Captain America tried to take a firm hand to the situation, but the Scarlet Witch's desire to never again find herself duped by authority left her questioning the Sentinel of Liberty. Is Wanda right to be concerned, or is it simply that witches be cray? And all the while Annihilation stalks upstate New York. Can the Avengers reassemble themselves in time? Will they accept the assistance of Mar-Vell in ending his empire's threat to the world? The fate of Earth 405 hangs in the balance.
So, you have that going on the television. You see that that's happening.
Okay.
Now that it's active, Mar-Vell is able to track it, and it's basically going in the opposite direction of the only other Kree signal that it knows about on Earth, him. And it's headed out into the middle of nowhere, away from you guys. And now you're ready to go, right? Like you're ready to go attack the thing.
Sure. If Mar-Vell comes with us, is the Sentry going to be able to read his Kree signature and try to get further away from us?
Well, it's got to walk, which I grant you it's very large and takes big steps, but it still has to walk, and ostensibly you guys have like access to jets or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
If all of you were just a little bit faster, we wouldn't have to deal with this.
Absolutely. So if it makes narrative sense, I have no problem with just like, you guys are the Avengers. You get a jet and you chopper
We have at least
there.
one, unless, Hulk actually flew off in the Quinjet at the end of Ultron, so we may not have just a second one.
No, there were more in the field, I think.
Okay.
But, I'm saying, it narratively makes sense for you to have one, but it has no mechanical teeth without spending.
Excellent. Can we call Maria Hill?
Can we call Phil and May?
No, because we think that Phil is dead.
Oh, yeah. Do we? Still?
Yeah.
We still think Phil is dead.
Shit. You might be able to call May. You might be able to call Agent Melinda May.
Does she know Captain America in the...
Yeah, we spar.
This is it. But in the meantime, you've decided to salve your hurt feelings by calling home for reinforcements.
That's right, because...
Licking your wounds.
Well, no, it's not one of those things. It's because I see a legitimate threat to the people here.
Right.
Because I am the proper and true guardian of Earth, right? And Asgard has taken it under her wing, and we are the ones who are charged with the protection of her.
No, it's fine.
Yes.
No, this is the beauty I love, is that both of these things are true. My
Yes.
feelings are super hurt, and by gods, we're supposed to be the ones that are protecting.
Yep, that is right.
And the fact that they won't let me hurts my feelings, which just makes me want to protect it even more.
That's right. It's a really self-destructive cycle.
Yeah. Sounds pretty Thor.
So I've called back home, right? And I wasn't able to get a hold of my three buddies. I wasn't able to get a hold of Volstagg and Fandrin. Is that what it is?
Hogan and Fandral.
Yeah, Fandral and Hogan and Volstagg. But I got a hold of my old flame, Lady Sif. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Girl, I might be needing your help.
While you're waiting for the chopper to come and pick the rest of you up.
Okay.
So I want to know how this plays out. So you got to call for a chopper. So like a military chopper shows up to take those of you who can't run.
Piloted by Melinda May.
Towards the robot, okay? Mm-hmm. While you're waiting for the chopper to land, now there's a crop circle in the parking lot.
Yep.
And big Rainbow Bridge, and Lady Sif is there, resplendent in her armor and ready to kick some ass. So you got lots of extraterrestrials on this one.
I would like to elbow Thor and ask if Lady Sif is single.
I lie.
What do you say?
And what do you say? Tell the man.
I just say no.
Bummer.
What about Spidey?
So it's just
get
a
an
challenge,
official
then.
invitation, or does he just tag along quietly, hoping to climb on the helicopter with everybody
Captain
else?
said...
Hey, Spider-Punk, are you coming?
No, Spider-Punk. Okay. So he says
if
that...
I'm invited, Quickie.
Captain America absolutely laughs at that. Pats you on the back, turns her head, and says, Plus Commander Marvel, suit up.
Yeah, this is... He's kind of already in the
then
thing.
let's go. Get on the Quinjet.
If Pietro is running, can I be with him rather than on the chopper?
You want me to like baby you or piggyback ride?
Yeah,
or?
like, I mean, that's just what you do. It's what we do.
I think that's the most
You can
awkward
strap
picture.
her on like a papoose.
Yeah, I think that's great.
I'm not strapped on like a
I think it's
papoose.
Yep, you're strapped on like a
No,
papoose.
okay.
Spider-Man.
Whoa.
No,
You
clearly
kind of want
shows...
to be strapped on, because otherwise
Listen.
it's a Mach 3 piggyback ride.
I have a kinetic shield. It's fine.
Guys, I can web sling you up a papoose real quick.
It clearly shows in Avengers Age of Ultron, Pietro just picks Wanda
got a
up
million hearts.
and carries her like
Yeah.
a damsel in distress and like runs out, and there's
I've
no
carried
ill
people
effects.
in this game specifically.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But all of this conversation actually happened where you were like, I don't really want to fly in the helicopter. Will you just carry me? Will you just carry me to the fly? And Spidey's like, what, do you need a papoose?
Shut up, Spidey.
No, I don't. I don't know. He moves pretty fast. Are you sure you don't want a papoose? Because I could just web you one up right away. It's fantastic. Like, that whole conversation happens while waiting for rainbow bridges and helicopters to show up. It's just real.
I would like to get my 3 XP by pointing out how absurd this is. Waiting for a rainbow bridge, getting on the helicopter, talking about making web papooses.
I don't understand
This
why
is
you wouldn't
absurd.
want a papoose. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
You want to mouth off a little more, Bugman?
I'll be quiet.
All
I probably won't be quiet.
Okay.
So,
I would like to use my cocky distinction to hit on Lady Sif.
Do we really want to go through that whole thing again, Robbie? Like, do you really want to go through the like? Do
Yes,
we need to
no,
make more
I demand
speeches?
it.
we're going to put a pin in that, but I will
Awesome.
say she's intrigued.
This is just like
Okay.
every D&D game
Well,
I've ever
she's
played.
been
Roll for
disdained
hot
by
mice.
the
And
only
Thor
man.
takes another dice of emotional damage.
And so, once the bridge shows up with Sith, the Quinjet shows up, picks you guys up, and heads that way. You catch up with it, no problem. I mean, it's not moving that fast, and it's not really trying to. You know, it's just trying to get far enough away that it can get set up. You did notice as you were waiting, watching on the news, because there are like news helicopters, and the National Guard is trying ineffectively
What are
to
they
stop
doing?
it. Shooting
Okay.
at it. It's not
Idiots.
going very well. That's all they have. They don't have vibranium shields and super speed. They've just got.
They had a little bit of patience. They could have us.
What?
Look, I totally get not
Now
having
wait.
patience.
Now wait. Sure, that's technically true. But do you want to tell them what the holdup was? That there were like
That we were
anatomy
having a-
measuring contests at the hospital.
Fair. All right. We had some really important hero work to take care of.
That's
Sorry.
right. Had some stuff we had to figure out.
Listen, you don't know the Kree like I do.
Call it a
guys.
battle plan. That's
don't
the
know.
whole ride. The whole ride there. You guys just don't know him.
You just don't know.
Yeah,
Look,
he's out there. He can't hear me right now. So listen up.
I'm like making like side comments and stuff. Like,
He's right. I don't
Earth
know
isn't
them.
your petri dish. Kree scientist.
Air
Yeah.
quotes.
Air quotes.
No, that's actually
glad I'm
fair.
not on the planet
I mean,
on this.
no,
Okay.
you know, we somebody mentioned it again, but we did breeze past that whole showed up and
yeah,
experimented
it's
on.
like, yeah. Oh no,
prehistoric-
I wrote that down. I'm gonna throw
But
that.
it
in
wasn't.
His face.
I mean, it wasn't Marvel. It wasn't Marvel.
Right.
But I mean, the Kree
Other
definitely
people.
showed
Do
up.
you think that the reason that we have superheroes on this planet now is because of Kree experimentation from millennia ago? Oh, I'm getting finger guns from the GM. I'm on
Nice.
something.
Uh-oh.
No, it's
I'm
good.
sure that won't have anything to do with the summer blockbuster a few years from now.
Probably not. It's probably not gonna come.
The
up again.
Inhumans coming soon to a theater near you. Yeah, that's where the Inhumans come from. So you catch up to to it, no problem.
Okay.
As you near it, right? Like it's coming.
Do we get there first? Or does the helicopter get there first? We get there first.
We're probably
Oh, yeah, you totally get there first.
Not terribly far ahead of them because
Okay.
we're probably waiting for the team a little bit. But
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
going
But
ahead,
I mean,
yeah.
that's not a fight you want to run into all on
right,
your own,
exactly. So there's a little
and
bit of
Marvell's
circles.
also like keeping pace.
Got it.
With Quinjet. When you guys kind of come, well within sighting distance, you guys are a little ahead. You can see like the head piece kind of turns all the way around like owl style.
Excellent.
And when it sees Marvel, its legs like stop and sort of spin, right? Like it digs itself into the ground waist high.
Okay.
And like struts and stuff like come out of the torso and it like locks itself into the ground and is now Like it's full. Like compartments open, more guns come out. Like it's full bore.
So it's a turret now.
Yeah, it's a
It's a gigantic Kree turret.
Yeah, it's still got the arms like slapping around, and it's
Is it about 10 feet tall now?
yeah,
It's
so about 10 or 12 feet. Yeah, because
Okay.
it puts itself halfway in the ground.
Got it.
Basically, it's like fortified, like it's ready. It
Right.
just has to hold out
Okay.
until the negabomb goes off. So,
Yikes.
you guys, action scene once again. Quicksilver's definitely still remains the fastest, but in addition to giving, like you all have turn, the robot has a turn. The Doom Pool resets to 3d10. That is global scale, and it's very bad. Like, I mean, that's,
Okay.
you know,
All
because
right. Okay.
if we get to the
That's
end,
very bad.
all
All right.
life on Earth gone.
These are words to understand. Okay.
So 3d10 is what the Doom Pool, thank you, starts at for this. Your distinctions are wide open spaces. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
And
Also
the National Guard in
Also a Dixie
action.
Chick song.
So they are as in your way or not as you.
Oh my gosh,
see
you
fit.
have got to get rid of the National Guard. Get them out of the way.
It always goes last, and it doesn't interrupt the flow of the rest of the initiative. But there's a countdown. When that hits D12, it doubles, goes to the Doom Pool, and the negabomb explodes.
Because we're in a boss fight.
I don't understand what
So
that means.
that
It means that it's going to go from a D4 to a D6
It's powering up.
to a D8 to a
Oh.
Once it hits D12, it becomes 2, goes to the Doom Pool, and I
okay.
spend it, and all life on Earth ends.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The stakes are high, Avengers.
Avengers
And it is-
assemble.
Like, and this is not just a nega bomb. I can like run to like Antarctica and let it explode there. It's going to take out the whole
It's
planet.
gonna take out the planet. Yeah.
Marvell says that he is reasonably certain that he can defuse the negabomb if you can get past the robot's defenses. So either take it out to where he has time to work on it, or crack its shell, you know, but it's still going to be, even then, working against you to, you know, stop you from disarming the bomb. Yeah. Okay. Quicksilver, how would you like to kick this sucker off? Or would you like to have somebody else do it?
You know, I think it actually would make sense to have someone else take lead on this point.
I feel like Thor's chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can
Might
take
be
the
so. Might
he
be
can take
so.
the first choice.
Okay.
So we're all there. We've all arrived. We're at the place.
Your allies do not have to go at the same time as you. Just pass.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Sif can
So
go at a different
Sif,
point.
Sif
can
and
go apart
Marvell
from-
are part of the initiative
Oh,
order.
yes, yes.
Okay,
gotcha.
awesome. All right, well, I am going to hold off on Sif just for right now.
Sure.
And so Thor is going to go. And my understanding is that the thing is halfway buried into the earth.
Yes.
Okay, well, this harkens back to true Norse mythology because Mjolnir is capable of creating gigantic chasms. And so what Thor is going to do is he's going to jump out of the Quinjet. He's going to take a flying leap and go hurtling down to the earth. And he's basically going to try. And the first thing that I want to do is try to take this thing off balance.
Okay.
And so I'm going to try and open up a gigantic crater to where it's all of the struts and things like that. Basically, I'm going to take the ground out from underneath it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, so it's going to be one of those things where he's going to be wielding back and he's going to be like, by the ravens of Odin! And he's going to strike the ground and try...
Ravens?
Yeah.
He's got two ravens.
got
birdies.
He's
Odin's got
thought and
ravens.
memory.
Let's not get
Okay,
sidetracked.
all right, okay, sorry.
No.
sorry.
Mythology.
Okay. All right,
Boom.
sure, okay.
Mythological voiceovers.
This is significantly better than the by Odin's beard we typically got in the comic books.
There you
By
go.
Yeah.
Odin's beard. Why? Why? It's not that great a beard.
So I'm going to go... I'm sorry, I didn't build my dice pool yet. All right, I'm going to roll it. Lucky for you, I've rolled 2 1s.
Excellent.
Oh no.
I really appreciate that. Here,
Nice
have those.
start.
Could I have 2 d6s, please?
Did you
Yes.
purchase 2 or 1?
I bought them both.
Oh.
Okay, well, I got a 17, and I've got 3d12.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So, here's the difference. Okay, by burying itself into the ground, I should explain mechanically what it was doing. Fortifying itself, it basically turned itself into a large-scale threat. Remember I mentioned there's mobs, bunch of guys that are only interesting together.
Yep.
Villains, your Red Skulls, your Baron Zemos,
Your singular
and then
robots.
large scale. Yeah, and he was basically a villain. Large scale threats would be giant monsters or that kind of thing. So he's turned himself into a large scale threat. Mechanically, you cannot treat him. You can't do area effect because he's not multiple targets.
Oh.
Okay.
He's one giant target.
Okay.
So one of those D12s.
All right, just one D12.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some other stuff that large scale threat means, but it's a 3D10 large scale threat, but we'll deal with them as they.
Well,
come.
I'm fine with that because as of right now, I'm really just kind of trying to take its legs out from under it and create the chasm underneath. So
Right. Did you want to consider that an asset?
I wanted to create an asset for the entire team. I wanted to put it off balance for everybody.
Absolutely. I like
good choice.
that's yeah. So it is going to so huge chasms attempting to be opened around it just from every direction. It's basically going to use a combination of its like strength and durability to just like burrow deeper. You know, like try and keep up with it or send out, more struts deeper.
Yep.
You know, as the ground recedes, it's going to try.
Oh, so those secondary insurance struts.
it's
Yeah, I gotcha.
it's modular.
Okay.
Okay, we are talking about Kree, and
Yep.
they left it behind to be able to deal with who knows what. So it's got some bits that are just in there to do whatever the robot needs. That's how it puts itself back together.
Go gadget, whatever the GM needs.
Somewhat. I
Hey,
mean, mostly.
man, we're not
No,
putting
it's
you
good.
on
I love
blast,
it,
man.
actually.
We're not
That's
putting you on
awesome.
blast. We're just being funny.
It actually makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, what's more, it's mostly.
I love it.
It's got
Yeah.
stretchy arms. It's super strong, and it's very durable. It's going to
Yes.
use all these things in concert. What's happening?
I have no fucking idea.
Where did we lose you?
There's two.
We're the Avengers.
You are Captain America, the daughter of Peggy Carter and Steve Rogers.
And you want to make a chasm.
He wants
Yeah.
to
And
because
everything
it
after
barrowed.
that.
Okay. It
Barricade
counts by,
now is a
it barrowed
large-scale
itself into the
threat.
ground, right?
Okay.
And more guns and all that stuff. It
Yes,
fortified
yes,
itself,
yes.
ready to fight you. He's
Okay.
trying to take away some of that
Right.
bonus, and if he makes it an asset, so it's destabilized, all of you get to use it.
Right.
It's,
so in our
it's
die pool,
continuously
we'll
off
add
balance.
something else because he made it easier to hit.
Like when you were talking earlier, if somebody's caught up in the web, like that works
Yep.
against them. And
That's
Yes.
what I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm creating a
Okay.
complication for him.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Are you back in? Mostly?
Mostly.
And
That
Liz is back.
Mostly.
And we're back.
Captain arrives to the battle.
I understood that reference.
And I can give you a plot point to add another dice to the difficulty. I'm going to make that number 21.
Okay. Excellent.
Oh, what happened again?
Don't mechanics things.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
working on
All
his
right.
own.
Okay.
I don't see how it fights lightning. So here's my pile.
It doesn't have a lightning rod in the back.
See, that would be GM cheating.
Yeah, that would
hold
be.
on. Hold on. Special effect. Immune to lightning.
Right.
I may have known Thor was showing up. This sucks.
Yes.
Goody.
I love when the GM says
Any
that.
ones?
No ones.
Oh, I was ready to buy those.
13. Where'd you end up? A 21?
Yep.
There are ways to get rid of complications. I'm going to leave it
Yeah,
at that.
right.
You guys don't care.
Yep, fair.
So,
I
but
gotcha.
you kind of have to do it on your turn. Like, I'm going to take my turn to tear out of the webs or whatever.
Right.
So, all right. Currently, D12. Oh, wait.
So
I
we
have
will.
one other.
We have a D12 to add to our pile, as long as that's
Yep.
active.
As long as that's there. That's not going to help me. Okay.
That's a good, helpful thing.
D12
Thanks, man.
destabilized.
Thanks, Quicksilver.
You're
See,
welcome,
we're
Thor.
bros.
We are.
Who would you like to go next?
I want Captain to take her turn.
All right. Jump out the helicopter on it or whatever, or the Quinjet.
Yeah.
Or get the
okay.
National Guard under control, or...
If you want the National Guard out of the way, then you need Quicksilver to go in and zoom those people out of.
Oh,
the
no,
way.
I don't
Wait,
want them.
wait,
I don't want them out
we
of the
don't
way.
Need, yeah, we don't need national
I want them
guard.
to
We
be an
don't want
asset.
them to get
have
killed.
a commander.
She's an American
Okay,
hero.
I'm just
Also,
saying.
so are the National Guard.
Yep.
From the halls of
Yeah.
Montezuma.
I might understand Captain America just a little bit. The other guys, not so much. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I want to do this exactly, but that is what I want to do is somehow command the National Guard so that we're all working together against this enemy. So they have to have pretty decent artillery?
There is the easiest way to do
Okay.
that
All right, yes.
is for you to feel free to do whatever superhero-y type thing that you were wanting to do.
Okay.
But say that on the way you were like giving them coordination orders because and at that point you would absolutely be able to convince me that National Guard in action is a D8 you could use whenever you were doing something Captain America.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they can be under your feet, but in your case you're like, no, shoot the you gave them some
shoot the
coordinating
damn thing.
orders.
Yeah.
It's destabilized, fire now.
Yes, exactly.
It does that, and then giving you an opportunity to jump in and do whatever superhero-y thing you wanted to do.
Great. Okay.
And we'll just add that to your pile instead of one of your distinctions as a D8.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm just imagining Captain America jumping out of the helicopter, doing the superhero landing in front of all the soldiers, and they're just barking orders as soon as they fall, and they're all in awe. Oh, that's Captain America.
She's not wearing a helmet either because this is an MCU thing. We need to see our actors' faces.
She
So
dropped straight down, got up, and was like, go do this, get this, you over here, over there.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so I do that, basically. Yeah, I command everyone because I'm captain. And then I have my shield. That's the thing that I have and that I use. So I can't imagine though what my shield could actually do against this venerable...
you can slam it into the robot and see if it dings him at all.
We were able to detach pieces before.
So you can probably
Right.
knock
So
off some pieces.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a couple
Is there
of...
any kind of like a weak spot that I'm aware of? Or is any kind of like,
Well, it's still a little hurt.
Wait, side
It
note.
was stuck with some trauma from...
We need to avoid like hitting that negabomb directly, right? Because that will explode and destroy the planet.
We may not know how to detonate it.
Yeah. He said that he could potentially get in there and defuse it ahead of destroying the robot if you cracked its shell.
crack
if,
the shell.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I want to
So-
do. I want to crack the shell.
What
with
this
the shield.
mechanically means, is that you are trying to remove... It has durability, like superhuman durability as a superpower, right?
Yes.
You're trying to remove that. I mean, here, I'm backseat driving some, but like the
That's
artillery
okay.
hits
Yeah.
it, cracks it a little bit, and you see... And you've seen this before.
Right.
It starts to, like, the cracks start to close.
Yeah.
But you run up there and
shield that mother.
slam the
Yeah,
shield into
for
it.
Sure.
Yeah, to try and keep that from happening.
Okay.
And we'll talk about what happens, how you get rid of other people's powers.
Yeah.
But you just build your pool like normal and let me worry about that.
Okay, so now I'm going to build a dice pool again.
This is a good start.
Yeah,
For one
she
thing,
got
there's
it.
no ones.
She got
No.
an 18 with her 2d10. And then
Nice.
you've got a
They look
d12
like
for
big
your...
numbers.
Yeah,
Yep.
for an effect die.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, 18 is great. So I'm not... How many plot points are you sitting on?
One.
Do you actually have one? Okay.
have one.
Okay.
But just
If you
one.
only have one, you can think about this. But you have another 8. If you spent that, you
Yeah.
could add that to there, and it would be a 26 that I were rolling against. Its shell is pretty much going to get cracked at that
Okay.
point.
Yeah. Which is probably because we're towards the end of the story. We're at the end of the story. So
Yeah.
I
Now
don't
that doesn't
feel like I
stop the
have a
robot, right?
Right.
But it does open it up to where you can send Marvell on his turn
Right.
in to try and
disarm it, like
disarm
you said
it,
they could.
yeah.
So okay, I think that sounds good.
Okay.
So I'll give you that. I'll take this. Right?
Yes.
Nice. Oh, nice one, Cap.
So the
Thanks.
way, that's crazy. Oh, here's a couple of ones, so enjoy those
All
if you
right.
want them. All right, what's the best? I got a 19. What am I, 26?
Sure, I'm glad that you spent that plot point.
I was going to
can
say, I got
get-
26,
yeah, I
right?
can-
Yeah,
So now
you
we're
got-
like...
Oh, no, I'm
super
sorry. That's
ahead.
16. I misread that. I didn't
Okay.
see where the dot
Yep.
was.
All right.
Can I even get there? I may not be able to get there. Even if I want to spend all the Doom dice in the world to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So what did I say? 16 plus 7. Nope, I'm good with it.
I'm going to say, we're towards the end. I feel like,
I'm
it's your story,
I'm
but-
gonna spend it.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm gonna spend it on hurting people, not on
Oh.
keeping my durability around.
Ouch.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Caleb says kick the robot's ass.
Kick
Does
the robot's ass.
Do it for Caleb.
For you, babe.
Does Marvell want to activate one of these opportunities? As
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this goes away, and he
Okay.
is a expert. Is that right? Tech expert. You now have a D8, something like deactivation codes. I mean,
Yeah,
you
okay,
looked them up. So
But you,
what happens? You leap in there, like you dodge all the arms swing.
This is the shield.
Yeah, jam the edge of the shield into that crack.
I do. Yeah.
So it stops growing back together. It can't do it.
Yes.
So you're there making sure that doesn't happen. What this means mechanically is it no longer has durability to roll as a superpower. It also opens it up for Marvell, if he can survive getting in there, to start working on that.
Yes. Okay.
So yeah, mechanically that's what it means. I no longer have durability to roll. Like I don't
I
have
am
it.
ready to kick this robot's ass. Please.
Who would you like to go next?
I say get Marvell in there.
See if he can deactivate the bomb before it's... That would certainly take the heat off. It didn't get any easier.
I can
Don't
get the
worry.
bomb to him.
Don't worry, we will still have to destroy this robot even if Marvell deactivates the bomb.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
So
just
I
going to start
say-
rampaging
So
across
I say
the
get
country.
Marvell.
Yeah,
up
that's
in the shit.
the whole point of my shielding the guy and going in there was to give Marvel.
So I'm going to say, okay, yes. Is it Captain Marvel's turn? Is it Marvel's turn?
Yeah,
okay.
it's Marvel's turn.
I think this turn, he's got to get in there without getting hurt. Okay, like he's got, right? So you can't deactivate it this turn, but you can like basically fly into its chassis and be ready to do that next turn. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so he's got to get there.
So he's got to get there without the robot smacking him aside or
Okay,
shooting him with
okay.
lasers or whatever.
All right.
You're going to mostly be focused on like maneuverability and, I mean,
What does full spectrum senses mean?
he has just ridiculous heightened senses. He can see radio. I mean, whatever. Like, he can see.
All right.
Yeah.
That's probably not that important right here, though.
He can see this podcast with his eyes when
That's
he listens
basically
to
what
it.
I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Whew, not bad.
Dang.
Oh, dang.
The one goes
There's a
away,
1.
Uh-oh.
but I'll buy it.
That is a 6, a 9, and an 8, and a 6. Liz, can I make a suggestion?
Please do. Because
Okay.
this part completely baffles
All
me.
right, I would take the D10,
Okay.
and then I would pay, since you've already got the plot point, I would pay the plot point to go ahead, because you've got a 17
That's a big
right
number,
here.
yeah.
Make it a 23, so that you make sure that Marvell
23
gets
and
in
a
there.
D10. He's in
so
there.
that he can,
Okay.
Because the 23 basically is kind of ensuring that he gets in there
Right.
to deactivate
And these
the bomb.
are his plot points, not
Yes.
Yeah, not
Cap's.
Captain.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, so because it is confused that a commander in its void navy would be attacking it. It does not
Okay.
understand these things. It's going to defend
Poor
itself.
confused robot.
But there are bits of its electronic brain that are like, does not compute,
Yeah.
Kree, do not attack Kree, that kind of thing. It is going to do its best. It's going to swing its arms and laser at you like crazy, because it also knows it's aware of its malfunction. That something
It's aware
is,
that it has a vibranium
is
shield
keeping it
jammed
from
inside of it.
Okay,
closing up and
yeah.
protecting the negabomb.
Okay.
It's confused by this, so it's like laser, like all the guns are firing, the arms are swinging directly at you. There's another one, so that's what D4s are supposed to do. You guys apparently don't know that, because every time you roll a D4, it doesn't come up a 1. Looks like 16 is the best I can do before I spend things. 20 what? 3?
23.
So
can
Marvel
get to
could
22.
purchase that one as to get a extra like asset on the next turn or a stunt on the next turn or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Since the next turn is defuse, it might be a good choice
Okay.
to purchase that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Now, since you already have an asset, I would say just a stunt, and we'll narrate what that stunt is
Okay.
when we get
Do I
there.
write
Yep.
that down? Plus
Yep.
stunt?
Yeah. Plus stunt is probably a smart thing to roll down there. Okay. He gets in.
I also need to write
Okay.
that down 'cause I
He
forgot
gets in.
about
I could get there. I mean, I'm going to tell you, I have the numbers to get there, but I would have to spend a lot of my Doom pool to do it.
Okay.
And even if you get rid of the Negabomb, there is still lots of fight left.
Right.
So I'm saving it.
So
Okay.
I'm
I'm saving it.
going to say this to the rest of the members of my party out of character. Liz and I feel like, are doing everything that we can to defuse that bomb. You guys need to start kicking its ass.
I'm on it.
All right, yes.
Who would you like to go next?
Okay, so excited for
Who
this.
would I like to go next? You know what? I want to kick it to Spidey. He's like my guy.
Chance for the new
I
kid.
really want the new
Let's
kid
go,
to
new
get
kid.
a chance. Yeah.
All right, so I guess Spider-Man's still technically in the helicarrier.
And don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Because this depends. Because of your actions today, we will determine whether or not you are an Avenger.
Oh.
No pressure.
Yikes.
No pressure, new kid.
I'm really glad that, like...
No pressure.
Wait,
Rook.
hang on. Does Cap say that in character to Peter Parker?
I'm actually glad that she can't, because she's already down there. I'm still up in the copter.
This is your audition.
Down here. What are you still doing up there? Come on.
No,
Also,
okay.
Cap doesn't say the F word.
No, it's true. No F word. But I am gonna come on the radio and I am gonna say something like, kid, if you got something you want to show us today, this is your chance.
So Spider-Man, with no one being able to hear him, says, "Jumping spider," and jumps out of the copter.
Because he saves his A material for when people can hear him.
I'm so mad.
So he just kamikazes straight down, and
Also, I don't trust you right now. Because
plan
you've been
here, I guess,
crazy all
is
day.
to do the same thing he did last time he was up against a giant robot with big guns, distraction and webbing it up.
Okay,
So
yeah.
he's just going to start webbing up things and jumping all over it, trying to be like, hey, look at me. Don't look at the big guys who are coming to defeat you. So I have 6 and 8, so 14 and D10.
Okay. Any ones?
Or no, D12. Sorry, I get to step it up by 1 with the...
Hey, did you roll? Did you roll the D12 for Thor's asset that everybody has?
No.
Go ahead and do
I
that.
didn't have a D12
That may
up
be
here.
important.
Yeah, let me do that. 17 and D12. And I have 1.
Okay, I am going to buy that one.
Okay.
This is actually getting a little dire for my poor giant robot. But you
We're
guys are like nailing
the
it. So,
Avengers.
all right.
They're
Those
the
Avengers.
Avengers.
I missed my line too. As I'm tying it up, I'm dealing with this robot that's halfway in the ground. I'm like, this is worse than an ingrown hair.
Oh, that's just distasteful.
Spidey, it's good you're being so proactive about this.
Skincare jokes.
I succeeded at a roll. What am I rolling against? What number?
17.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I finally rolled some decent numbers.
Uh-oh.
Weird.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna hurt Spider-Man. Maybe I am.
He's a 15-year-old kid.
17 and a D12. I feel like that was good.
It is. No, it is. I
Half.
rolled an 11 on my D12, and I rolled an 8 on one of my 8s.
Okay.
So yeah. So yeah, no, it's finally. I did
I
roll
have
a 1
3
though.
plot points. I still haven't used them because I don't know when to use them.
Okay. Did you have? We'll take a step back in time because I mean I still have things I can do also.
Okay.
Spend a plot point and add that third die to the other 2 to make a bigger number that I'm rolling.
Okay, so I can just add that die into it.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll add a 6 to it, so then,
Yeah.
then I'm at 23.
Okay, very good. Man, do I want him to be all webbed down? It's pretty cool. I'm pretty okay with it.
It's temporary. Webs are temporary. They can be
Well, in an hour.
well, they can be broken over time, right? Your machine's strong.
Well, except you're going to take away its godlike strength with like that was in the same way that she stopped the durability, took it away. That's why I was asking, what are you hoping for here, taking away its strength because all its arms are, well, it's only got 2, but are thoroughly webbed to the ground. I mean, okay, 20 what is your total now?
23.
Here's the good news for me.
like good-
All right,
for you.
I have a 19. I have a 19 without modifying it, and then I can't use that. So you jump down and just webs all over
Flipping
these
around
giant, these giant arms
Webs all the way down.
all the way down, and tie its arms like down to the ground. So now it's struggling to even use them. You did step its strength back mechanically. That's what you did, and that plot point that I just spent. Yeah, shut down web shooters.
Okay.
You are out. You are out of webs. Like it was. You just used it all.
I'm fine
Oh,
with
no,
that.
you panicked.
I haven't been home again. I used a lot of webs last time too. Recover power by activating an opportunity or during a transition scene.
Right. So the transition scene would be I had time to make some more. Right. But activating one of my
time to make
opportunities is I had like enough time to get to reload them. Right. So you can get them back this scene as long as you've got a plot point to spend on one of my ones. Right.
Okay.
That's what activating one of my opportunities
Okay.
looks like. But
It's
currently,
same as buying a stunt.
yeah, yes. Instead of getting the stunt die, you get webs back. Like you had that panel that it wasn't trying to murder you to reload the web
Right,
shooters.
cool.
But currently, you vomited every single That's also going to be riveting audio. Okay.
Your silly string ran out. There's no more silly string. The party's over.
I know this.
Yeah. You totally know. It sputters
I'm
like.
empty.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Who would you like to go next, Spidey?
Scarlet.
Thank you. Here is what Wanda does. We have this robot that now has its arms webbed down to the ground. It's got a vibranium shield buried into it, so it's no longer regenerating. What Wanda is going to do is run forward, fly up into the air above the thing. She wants to use an energy blast. She's going to fire an energy blast into it, like into where the cracks are in the seams of this thing, and then use that in conjunction with her telekinesis to rip the thing apart and shove the pieces as far away from each other as she possibly can.
No growing.
No more growing. No more robots. All right, and basically just tear this thing to shreds and shoot everything except for that glowing green power core away, so that only the green power core is there for Mar-Vell to be able to deal with on his next turn.
Wide open.
And that is what I want to do.
I see no problem with this. Okay, now that's enough destruction narrated that if you succeed, I mean, I think one of the threat dice need to come off, right?
Wonderful. Yep, I'm into it. Shit!
Whoa, that's 3 ones.
Shit, and a 2.
Two.
Motherfucker!
Wow.
Shit!
That's 3 2s and 3 1s.
Damn it!
Hey,
That
the
is
good
the
news is
worst
you get
roll
3 plot
ever.
points.
Shit!
A 4 and a D12 effect die. So the good news is, like, your energy blast is powerful. Like, you really pour it on. You're just really awfully focused on it, and that's probably going to result in you getting hurt a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's tough.
Damn it to hell and back.
It's probably fine.
I probably won't take you out of the scene right
Can
now.
I buy one of her ones?
No, those are mine.
No, I bought them all.
Oh, you bought them all?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Tell me narratively what happens after I screw the pooch on that.
Let me, I think lasers.
I'm
He's
so
gotta roll.
sorry.
I gotta.
Listen. Hey.
No.
That's the worst I've ever rolled in any game ever.
Sarah, where's your heart for adventure?
What
man?
the hell?
Like,
Well,
it wouldn't be
join
an
you.
adventure if it wasn't hard.
He got
If it
3
was-
ones too.
I also rolled a crap ton of ones.
I'm
so.
buying those.
Oh, that's better.
Ugh.
It's not. I mean, you rolled a 4.
I did.
Like, there's even
There's
with 3
no way.
ones,
If
it's
you had
not.
gotten nothing
It's
but
not
ones.
great news.
I'm gonna be kicked off the Avengers. I'm gonna be kicked off of the Avengers after this. I snarked at no. I snarked off at Cap. I attacked Spider-Man, and now I failed to destroy the robot. I'm getting kicked off the Avengers, and you're coming with me.
She's at least getting benched for a little while. I think it's true.
Okay.
Shit!
Scarlet's Avengers adjacent too now.
Demoted.
Hey,
You're now
Spidey, we have an
demoted
opening.
under Spider-Man.
All right.
You are
Spider-Man.
You are
Spider-Man,
the
you're in.
retroactive key.
Spider-Man, you're in. Scarlet, grab some pine. You're out.
Okay.
Listen, I am so legitimately embarrassed right now in real life.
For your dice?
Ride the pine.
So here's what happens.
Ride the pine.
Focused on
Like
very
loud.
putting all of the power that you have at your disposal into the robot.
Yes.
That you do not pay any attention to where the lasers are.
Okay, that's
Okay?
fair.
So while you were doing that, and it's starting to work, right? Like, it's shuddering and pieces are starting to come apart, and the laser blasts are hitting it. And you're so happy. And then a barrage of blaster fire from its shoulder cannon hits you
Okay.
for a lot. Scarlet Witch is out.
She's just out.
Yeah. So, okay, here's why I don't feel too terrible about that.
Narratively, it makes sense.
Narratively, it makes sense. I cannot allow dice rolls this poor to go unpunished.
You're absolutely right.
Also, we could all sad face Alan, and maybe he'll let you play Sif.
That might be neat.
Ooh.
I've got your roll ready.
Oh, thanks.
Actually.
The next.
No, go right ahead. Okay, so
Or Mar-Vell. I mean, that's the other reason I don't feel too bad about it.
right.
Yeah.
Is you
So
just-
I basically am blasted. I'm unconscious.
hold on,
I'm
hold on.
out.
So the robot does not pull punches, so you're out of the scene, and we'll have D6 trauma. Like, you're going to spend some time in a cast or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Excellent.
But I mean, that's
Okay,
what you
well.
see. What you see is her come out, and I mean, you see a more powerful manifestation of her abilities than you have probably seen ever. Maybe. I mean, it's just all this nimbus of energy focused on it, and you're so proud, and then she just gets shot out of the sky, and I mean hits the ground hard enough to make a furrow, like...
Well, let me ask you this really quick, Josh.
Sure. Oh, and then we have these ones that we can talk about who
The
might
heels.
want to buy those.
I need one.
What about the heels? What if Sif came down, because Sif still is yet to go? What if Quicksilver comes down and they bandage her up a little bit?
They can try and do that. Absolutely. That is a thing that's a support action.
Okay, right.
It's definitely a thing that can be done. You probably want people who are skilled at it.
All right, Sarah.
Damn it. All right.
Here's your Sif.
Okay,
I'm
I'm,
so
Lady
sorry.
Sif now.
I'm so
no,
sorry.
and
Sif, and
listen,
here's-
I can't be mad because narratively it makes perfect
you wanna-
sense.
Yeah.
since
Since you
your
prepared
role-
And you're
something,
kinda like
do you
the
want
roo-
to do
you're
her
the
this
rookie.
round? and
Do her
then-
this round, give it to me next.
Okay.
Because you know what you're doing.
Okay.
Who would you like to go next? You have Quicksilver.
Quicksilver has got to go next. Narratively
Okay.
speaking, he absolutely has to
Also
go next.
giant robot.
Yeah.
We cannot.
Wasn't gonna be enough.
Never again are we going to get somebody who rolls 3 2s and 3 1s
Wow.
with the pile of dice that she has.
It
So
was-
I'm comfortable with what happened, but now I know for the future that a stunt is a D10 and not a D8.
If you Quicksilver, what is Quicksilver doing? He's so upset at the robot.
I would like to take advantage of the wide open spaces. I'm going to speed back a bit, get a running start at this robot specifically. I don't want it to see me coming.
Okay.
I'm going to get in there. I'd like to use my hyperconnected vibrations to get underneath the shield that is specifically wedged into this thing.
Yeah.
So that I can dive it into it and specifically cause extra damage to rip into this thing and tear it in half with the shield if I can.
Please.
I feel like vibrating indestructible shields at high speeds is probably a good way to hurt giant robots.
Absolutely.
Robots.
You guys are so impressive.
So first things first, I did roll 1-1. Would you like? It's a D6. Here.
Hell yeah.
There's that.
It doesn't really matter what it is. It's gonna become.
The total is an 18,
Okay.
and I get to my effect die was a 10, but I'm stepping it up to a 12.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of the hyperkinetic.
Yes.
To a 12. And is it possible to use one of these plot points to add an extra effect die?
Yes. To do what? Oh, like just super
To
crap
make
tons
it
of
way
stress?
more, because I feel like I just saw my
You're
sister
so pissed.
specifically
Yeah,
do
no.
this.
He's
Do you have
insanely
another
angry.
really high die
have
you can make
a-
the effect die?
Okay.
And what number am I rolling against?
18.
Good lord. Okay. That's pretty high. It's still a giant robot, which is actually, man, you still got to dodge all the lasers.
No.
By gum, you still have to dodge lasers.
Yeah, good luck dodging those lasers that just knocked your sister
Well, he
out of
moves
the
a lot
game.
faster.
He
than
does.
So,
Quite. Certainly faster
all right,
than lasers.
and this is actually gross enough, as these things go, that you will like basically knock it 2/3 out.
Okay.
If I don't
Fantastic.
do pretty well here. So, guess what? I'm borrowing some from the Doom pool. There's
Yeah.
lots of ways that I can do that. Right now, I'm just going to add dice to my stack. So I'm going to take one of the 10s and one of the 8s to add it to the stack. So I have lots of options. Ugh. Wow. Hey.
3 more ones.
Well,
4 1s.
17? 18?
I had an 18.
I have a straight 20.
Wow.
I know. I feel a little bad about it, but not with 4, even with 4 1s, I've got a 20. So, I just feel like I'm taking all your coolness, but I gotta make you work for it. So, all right.
I worked pretty hard on that one.
I know, I know.
too.
I know, but
Okay.
I know. Is there anybody left who wants to buy ones? Here's what happens. So you run through and you dodge, like all laser, and
Thor, you've got tons of coins.
Thor wants to buy a 1.
What's he doing with it?
He's gonna probably do a stunt.
Did you already have one of those? You just bought
Nope,
one?
Sif bought it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you dodge through and you grab onto the shield. Oh yeah, hey.
Vibrating through vibranium
It
shield.
just absorbed every bit of it. Like you just come to a
Yes.
dead halt. Like you grab it, you're like, this is a great idea. Your hands vibrating, like ready to grab onto it, and as soon as you grab it, it just sucks all your energy out, and you're like, well, here I stand. Okay.
What is this thing made out of? Vibranium?
What is the man of vibration?
So taking Age of Ultron.
The deleted scenes.
Nope, that was mostly just for Alan. Like I assumed that was a reference to something, but it cracked me up again when I was
It's the
listening
gag
to
reel
the
for
thing.
Age of Ultron.
So, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So I just grabbed Cap's shield, and that made my move terrible. In the Age of Ultron movie, I tried to grab Thor's hammer, and that went terrible. I just need to not work
Don't
with
touch
weapons.
other people's.
Maybe
Don't
we're
touch the
li-
web shooters. I'm just webbing people behind me. No, okay. So I feel a little bad
that's
about the
fine.
roll, but I really like that because
Captain
that's the
America
you
is
grab it
so
and it just
pissed.
absorbs all your vibration. And you're like, why am I stopped? Why
Oops.
am I just standing here? Why? Damn. You know.
Can we get a status update? No, hang on. Legitimately though, can we get a status update from the other members of this team who have just looked and watched these two dumbasses just get kicked?
Thor's gonna lean over.
Bad about Scarlet Witch, but this is just a miscalculation.
Yes.
How the hell does vibranium even work? That's
Yeah.
how it works.
I feel like Bill
That's
Nye
okay.
just comes out of nowhere and is like, science rules.
Let's discuss what things that soak up vibrations do when vibrations
actually
come into contact
really
with
good,
them.
then.
Yeah. I like it when they nod a little towards science and the absorbing vibrations is a thing.
Cumberbatch is just like leering at me. Sometimes I'll leer at you and you'll feel a little better, I think.
No, I don't.
You don't?
He's so disappointed.
Who would you like to go next? Sif or the robot?
We've got Sif. I don't want.
I think that's it, right? Sif and the robot?
Wait, is this
I
robot?
don't-
No, hang on. This robot is an active threat, though, right? We do not want this robot to go last.
I know. That's what I was about to say.
Say the robot.
I don't want the robot to go last and choose itself twice, so it is absolutely its turn now.
Robot's
I
turn!
thought you said earlier that the robot always goes last.
No, the bomb.
Oh, the bomb.
Yeah,
Right,
the
right.
bomb doesn't do anything
Got it.
except go to a bigger die type.
Yeah, I got it. I just
So it goes
combined
at the
two
end
in my
and does
head.
not interrupt anything else. It just happens, and we continue on with our lives. So its arms are. I really want to do something about this destabilized and the fact that its arms are all webbed down, but I'm not going to. Instead, it's going to laser the hell out of every single one of you. I mentioned all the extra cannons
You've
that just
got
came out.
area
like
of
it's just.
effect, special effect, don't you? You've got area of effect, you son of a gun.
Well, he's got a lot of laser guns,
Guys, that adds 4d6.
Yeah, that I
his
can
dice
roll.
pool.
That I can roll ones on the way things are going. So
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Get my dice pool.
everybody
together.
who's conscious, start building your defensive die
That's
pool.
what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, that's only 2 ones, so I got that going for me.
Hey, Scarlet Witch.
I'm unconscious.
No, hang on, Scarlet Witch. I'm a medical expert.
Oh, I should have marked that off too. That's leftover. That's comic book nonsense.
He is a doctor.
Movie Thor is not
Movie
a doctor.
Thor is not a doctor.
That's I should have looked closer.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Evading lasers.
No, dude, but seriously, movie Thor is not a doctor.
I don't add that 12.
I have a 20. That's what you're rolling against is a 20. I'm good with again, I trust you guys. Roll it and just, spend your plot points as necessary. Get to 20 or some amount of damage will be done to you. But hey, Doom Pool's way smaller.
Even if I spent a plot point, I'm still at 20, so I guess I'm not going to spend a
That's
plot
actually
point. I'm just gonna take the damage.
How much less than 20 are you?
If I spend a plot point, I'm at 20.
But how much less
If I
than
don't spend one, then I am at 15.
So Spider-Man jumps, leaps, does all of the amazing acrobatics to get out of the way, and is almost successful, but one laser blast catches him and sends him flying. He has a D6 stress.
Okay.
Who else is ready?
I'm ready.
I've already rolled.
Okay.
Okay.
Thor?
Thor ended up rolling a 23 because Thor has to spend a plot point.
Plot point to do that. Okay.
And so he takes no stress.
He takes no stress.
Sif, however,
Thor just spins the hammer and lasers just bounce off
Yep.
of it and it's perfectly fine.
is going to have to take the full. There's no way that she's going to get to 20. So Sif takes.
What did she get?
She got? Not that. It was not that. It was like an 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like an 8 and there was a 1.
She's out.
She's out?
She's not out. She's got a D12.
She's got a D12.
She has a D12
Don't-
stress. So
Don't
she's
promise that Sarah can play her yet. We still want that character to stay in another round.
Yes, please.
okay. King Quicksilver, get out of the way. Or are you already rolled too? Everybody's late. I love
He
it.
told me
It's
to
great.
roll.
No, it's
so I
fine.
rolled.
Yep, that's fine.
This is what I got. I don't know what it means. One is
I'm
bad.
buying her one.
Everything was great except my 1-1.
Okay.
And I got a bunch of 7s, a 10, and 8.
Well, that's a 1 also.
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
darn.
So, Captain America hunkers down behind the shield. Lasers
Okay.
hit the shield like crazy.
Wait, I thought the shield was embedded in the...
Well, obviously, if the lasers are going to start shooting you,
Then I've got to just retrieve
You
it.
yank
You
that-
use your
I just-
magnet thing in Age of Ultron.
All right.
And it
well,
comes
now
back to you.
see, okay, I had been imagining, for what it's worth, I had been imagining that you're still like, you know, when he took the like was jabbed it into the rotor on the
Yes.
like you're still holding it there.
Yeah,
You didn't
okay.
just go, it's good.
Okay,
You know,
gotcha. All
So
right.
when the lasers, you know, the cannons turned in on you, you just
Yeah.
grab it off and kind of, you know, fall.
Hunker down. Gotcha.
You're fine, but only because shields are really indestructible.
Yes, quite. Vibranium.
Who does that on the commentary?
Who do you
Scarlet Johansson.
think? Scarlett
Okay.
Johansson.
That
I
makes-
almost said Scarlet Witch, but that wasn't
That makes
the
me
same
super
person.
happy. All right, tell me, how many dice is Quicksilver rolling right now?
Well, I got a 12 here, and I got an 8 here.
You got it.
That is...
That's
If you have
20.
one plot point, you're good.
You do.
Because any of them will do it, right?
Yeah, it's true. That's what I got to do.
Nice. Okay. So, thankfully, right before you have to deal with the lasers, Cappy yanks the shield out of the robot and falls, you know, blocking it. So you're no longer touching it, and you're fast again.
Yay!
Good news. And you GTFO. Like, you just hit all over the place, but you are still fine. You are still in it to win it. Okay, that leaves only Sif, right?
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and because she's basically a sword and board kind of type of fighter. She's
Yep.
got a sword and a shield. She's gonna activate it to where it's a double bladed spear, and gonna go in there, and she's going to be a whirling fury of blades against all of these legs and against this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and I've also got the stunt that I bought
That's
earlier.
right.
So I got 2d12s and I got 4d10s, 5d10s.
That's ridiculous. Roll
So
that
I think
thing.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a 10. There is... Oh, but those are both on my d12s.
This is... Okay.
No, I've got a 10 and a 7. I've got a 10 on my 12, though, and I was hoping to use
It's
it.
tough. I know. It cuts.
Okay, I'm going to take... Here's what I'm going to do. Spend the plot point.
Uh-huh.
You've got to beat 20, and I've got 2 d12s as my effect dice.
Okay. You only had the one plot point?
Yeah.
Give me your other plot point. We're just gonna cheat. We're just gonna cheat because this is awesome. Because without area attack, you need plot points to keep extra effect die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but
Then she can
I
have
already
Thor's
allowed
instead of
I al-
Sarah's.
No, Sarah can't use them.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
unconscious.
And this may be 2/3 of the thing.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll talk about it.
So beat a 20.
Well,
There's a 10. 15.
15.
You can't beat it.
I can.
Oh.
But it will cost me a lot. I can. Okay, so you don't care how the Doom Pool works. It would cost a lot of my Doom Pool, and I want Marvell to have to work harder at shutting off the bomb. So
Okay.
you are actually, were they both 12s?
Yep, both 12s.
Yes. Okay, Sif runs in and turns this thing to Swiss cheese.
Yes!
Like, struts are cut off, laser cannons are falling off, one of its arms doesn't work anymore. She just rushes in there and wrecks the hell out of it. Like, there are huge sparking holes left.
Cool.
Yeah, that are not, it's not doing well.
Maybe Lady Sif should join the Avengers.
Now,
I just feel so bad.
I am not, at the end of my turn, going to kick it over to Marvell because I want us to do as much damage to this thing and for Josh to have to go into his Doom Pool as much as possible.
Okay.
So I say we leave Marvell for last
Okay.
and we try to do as much damage to this thing as we possibly can.
Okay.
So I'm going to kick it over to Spider-Man.
If anybody can get rid of this last D10, like the robot is done, and then it's only
The bomb.
turn off the bomb.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Great.
Okay, so I think it's down to Quicksilver or Spider-Man. So, or Thor.
Or Thor. I
Or
mean,
Thor.
I feel like any one of you has a pretty good shot. Like, I am much decreased right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I am much diminished.
Thor would be a good option.
Yeah, but you know
He can-
something? But no. I want to see the kid prove himself.
That's how I feel.
That's,
Spider-Man.
I mean, you
wanna
just
bring
spent the
Spider-Man
plot
to
point so
Avengers.
that you could
Yeah.
get the web shooters back. I want to see Spider-Man take down the robot.
I want
Like,
to see
that's
either
where I'm at.
Spider-Man or Quicksilver for
Yeah.
narrative.
Right,
Narrative
yeah,
purposes,
exactly. It's
yeah.
like, I feel like everyone is like, oh yeah, Thor just hits it with his hammer, but doggone it, let's see some Spider-Man action.
Oh, do you want to do it crazy and have it be a team effort?
Yes.
Yes,
So-
what do we do?
So-
Yeah,
I can do
we're
it
all
all
in.
day.
Maybe So maybe, and this is jockeying the rules a little bit because it's easy to make webs. It's no big deal. So you make a little web and you're like, spin me, and he just like and lets you go. Like, I don't know, whatever makes it, like, turns him in. You grab the web and spin in place, turning him into a
Spider bullet.
A spider bullet. I don't know, unless you got a better idea.
I'm down
No,
with
that sounds great.
Yes,
So-
that sounds beautiful.
So the way that would be is pass to Quicksilver. Quicksilver builds a pool, rolls against the Doom pool. Whatever the effect die is becomes an asset that Spidey gets to roll.
It being
So
a
go
team
for the
thing,
12 for
do
the
I do
effect
buddy or do I do team for it being?
I feel like this better be buddy, you guys.
Okay.
Probably so.
Oh, actually, you guys are both better at buddy. So
Yeah, it's better.
Exactly.
you're like, yeah, you want to finish it, kid? Yeah, you know.
Speedy, I'm feeling team spirit. Let's do this thing. I'm not going to be joking about this because this is getting really serious because everyone's falling down. I got hit. This is a deadly serious situation.
True.
Great responsibility, my friend.
When I stop joking and declare a situation deadly or serious, I get 10 XP. I got to impress people and we could all die.
Got the eye of the spider.
That was even before the
Oh my
shots
gosh,
fired.
Josh. Yes.
Got, excuse me, the eyes of the spider? The many, many eyes of
He's
the
got a
spider?
lot. They do have a lot. It's true.
15.
Hand that man. Add a D10 to your.
Okay.
To
It worked?
Yeah. I mean, I rolled
Yeah.
mediocre. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't going to. I'd have to spin to do it, and
Yeah.
All right, so,
like, I have no durability. I kind of feel like he's moving too fast for arms to slap him out of the air. Like, that's the point. I don't think this is going to work out for the robot.
Good.
so
Hell with it.
I got 19, no ones, and a D12.
You got it. It's done.
Yes.
So these
Yes.
spider bullets.
Way to go,
These spider bullet shoots through the
Peter.
thing, and you don't know, and like comes out the other end, somewhat worse for wear. but like, you know, hoodie is singed and torn. But
Will you
like, hits
please
the ground
describe
and
it
rolls.
from Marvel's point of view? Like the guy who's inside of the robot?
Oh, I will.
Okay,
Because
sorry.
he's gonna freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't know, nobody knows what you hit. You don't know what you hit, but whatever you hit on your way through, the whole thing, like, just powers down. Like, you can hear the ooh, and it just shudders and, you know, just drops where it was. Inside, as Marvel is there at, like, the back panel of the Negabomb, he's, you know, got the panel open, scrolling the thing. He's getting his mind right to defuse this bomb, when a 15-year-old moving at roughly 200 miles per hour in a homemade costume shoots over his head, like, and he just watches him go, and he kind of smiles, and he was like, Earth's got so much potential. Completely serious. That's what we're fighting for, you guys. That's the thing. All right, Marvel. I mean, there's not really. It's down to Marvel not to skip other. Thor and Sif kind of get skipped, but
It's all right.
it's
Yep, Marvel's next.
they cannot help
Yeah.
the bomb.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, way to take it, Spidey.
Good job, Spidey.
Take it.
Hurting everyone depleted me greatly.
I would like to say, though, if it takes more than one turn for Marvel to actually be working on this thing,
Yeah.
Quicksilver is taking his turn to get his sister to help.
Thank
so
you.
Absolutely.
he will take that
Aw.
turn and
To the-
grab
yeah.
her and super speed to the closest
To
smelly
St.
hospital.
Saint
Manhattan.
Syracuse.
To the smelly.
No, it's upstate. It's upstate New York.
smelly.
Saint Syracuse.
We are taking my poor battered character to Lonnie and Alastair.
Lady Syracuse of Our Lady of Syracuse Mercy.
Our Lady of the Merciful Syracuse.
There you go. That's what I mean to say. Right on. Okay.
Can that be Saint Lonnie?
Yes.
It is
We
now.
take her to
Lonnie.
St. Lonnie.
Yeah, we gotta take her to
Saint
Saint
Lonnie.
Lonnie.
This is. So tell me.
Okay. All right. Oh, so now I'm golden. Now this is my these are my goods.
And you've got, I mean, multiple plot points to make sure that the number is super high. So, like, to buy extra dice to
Right.
make the number high.
Should I? Then I should probably do that because now we're like.
Well,
this is the end.
Let's see, but yes, probably. Insurance is good.
Can I do it afterwards? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
what you're
yeah.
saying? Oh, I can roll first and then say, oh,
Yeah,
this
I'm
going
gonna
to
keep these two, and then I'm gonna spend these to keep some extras.
Okay, yeah. All right, there's 1-1, so that's not so good.
9 is
But
awesome.
I stepped up one of the die in the Doom pool to a D12 with the one that I bought off of you.
Yeah.
I'm betting on it. I'm banking on it rolling really high. Because if it doesn't, I don't.
This
is what they're for. Yeah, it's not.
All right.
2 on the D12.
And there's a 2 on the
everyone.
D12.
A 2 on the D12.
So you guys,
Yes.
here's what you see.
Okay.
Spider-Man shoots through the thing,
Right.
hits Roland, stands up, and he's like, "Did we win?" You know, kind of has that kind of moment, right? That "did we win" kind of moment.
Good.
The robot like shudders and just like falls inoperative, but the negabomb is still blinking, and it's blinking faster, and everybody sort of has this breath-held moment until it's like, and it just clocks down.
Excellent. Good job,
And
Avengers.
and Marvel's like, okay. We survived. The negabomb is not going to... And you did it. You stopped the Kree sentry.
We did it.
You deactivated the negabomb. So
Right,
Earth
right.
is saved.
Yay.
But is my sister safe?
So they are not going to take her to Rinky Dink. No, they get it. Yeah, you get her back to St. Louis, stabilize. Okay, but then they're going to fly her back to Manhattan. That's where you live, right?
Yeah.
So
to Smelly.
too smelly because you have business there anyway, right? So here, I'll give you the wrap up here. Back at the hospital.
Okay.
Was anyone else? Sif was hurt pretty bad, so she gets patched up.
pretty
she was
bad.
pretty-
She's Asgardian.
Yeah,
She'll
so
be fine.
she's
fine.
built for this kind of.
Yeah.
While you're there, again, now you and Carol.
Wanda and Carol.
For framing a really fraught scene. Wanda and Carol. She's still comatose. You're sedated for your own good. And you guys are standing back in that kind of observation room having a conversation moment. And Marvel is, congratulations, Avengers. You have done what few in this galaxy can claim. And you have overcome a Kree sentry. And he kind of virtually unaided.
I get him. It's all right.
Now, I must return to Hala and speak with the Supreme Intelligence in hopes that there will be no further retaliation against your planet. Prepare for the storm that comes. And then he flies away. I mean, that's what he's doing. He flies out, just leaves out the window, gets into a ship that was invisible until he gets close to it, and it kind of shimmers in, and he gets in, and then it just, again, that rainbow haze,
Yeah.
and is gone. And that's pretty cool, right? Like, especially the kids, and Thor's maybe
No.
not real impressed, but
No.
whatever. You can't help but watch it go. You're watching in disdain.
That's right. We can do that. We've got a rainbow bridge.
I got a rainbow bridge. I don't even need a ship.
Yeah.
What's a ship for?
Yeah. What is that even for? Blinky lights.
And while you watch that happen, and then a voice from behind you says, "Guys, why is the ceiling so low?" And if you spin around, Carol is floating above, like glowing and floating above the bed with the like right there. And she kind of looks and she's like, "So the last thing I remember is the park." Scene. The end. Except, do we have a press conference or anything to call?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. And is Quicksilver, because of his hurt sister, joining Team Thor, or are you still like Team Marvel?
Come on, man. Come on over.
It doesn't undo Marvel's thing, but it was Kree weaponry that hurt your beloved sister so badly.
That's a very good point. I am very much prepared for the rest of the Kree to not be as amazing as Marvel.
Okay.
And so in the middle of this press conference, if it is specifically being addressed that all of these, if there are these speciesist things being said, I'm going to say, like, there is this one hero who actually was able to step forward. Without his help, we could not have done this thing. We did not have the resources to defuse the negabomb ourselves. Mm-hmm. So we need to make sure we go about this diplomatically, because America and the world, I don't talk about America because that's Cap's job, but the world has not actually had...
Eastern Europe.
Yeah. Eastern Europe has not seen an alien invasion
We
of
might
this
move
level
back.
specifically.
Like, they're super chill.
Okay,
there.
I like that. Like.
Yeah.
So let's see. How did Alan want Thor to frame the thing? But yeah, there has to be a good moment for
Right.
that. Yeah.
Basically, the framework of what Thor has to say is, peasants of Earth, Wait, sorry, plebeians of Earth. Nope, that's not any better.
You have cue cards.
People of Earth.
People.
There we go. Sorry, I lost my cue cards. I'm going off script.
I don't need tiny cue cards.
Right.
Guardian.
I hate the homeless.
Ye Midgardians of Midgard.
Moth book.
Where the hell is Cap and why is she not giving the speech right now?
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's speaking on behalf of Asgard, and on behalf of Asgard, he says, "You are now capable of flight amongst the stars. You have taken fate into your own hands. You have become 1,000,000,000 times more powerful, 1,000,000,000 times more destructive. But have you become 1,000,000,000 times more wise? We leave your fate to your own devices. You will still be under the protection of Asgard, but we now declare that Midgard is now an extraterrestrial free zone. I will be returning to my own homeland to protect you from the stars and to ally with you on your behalf in the diplomatic relations that you will have to navigate. Please use this power wisely. And with that, I must leave you."
Bridge, X.
Oh, actually, sorry, we, because I'm with Sif.
That's right.
Is Spider-Man there? Is Spider-Man like in this thing still? Or have I?
So I know. I need to make a really quick plot point here.
Yes.
Jane's in the audience. There are tears in Thor's eyes.
Oh no!
Tears in Thor's eyes.
How dare you?
No, because and like
Tears in
he also has to
Tears in Tony's
he has
eyes,
to
too.
also make sure that like you understand that it's like, listen, we understand that we have trespassed here. And now that you are capable of defending yourselves, it is no longer our responsibility.
Wow.
I will no longer be an interloper on your surface.
Wow.
Will it ruin the moment if I super speed to a patch of roses and give them to Sif before she leaves?
That's
Okay.
adorable, and I like it.
It's adorable,
That happens.
except
okay.
you've got to be able to do this other thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, okay, so
Right,
here's how I'm imagining.
Listen, you heartless son of a gun. Your sister's in the hospital.
I'm sort of imagining this now, like you call this thing and make your big entrance, and then it becomes a mad scramble as, wait, are we officially inviting Spider-Man into the Avengers?
I think that we have.
Well, there's
yes.
some space.
We'll have to figure out how that works.
Well, I just mostly want to know if he's like at this press conference, because if he is, I want to lean in and say something in the mic. Like maybe they just let him stand there and he chooses to like get in front of the mic real quick and say something and go back to his place.
In the mad dash, one network, like you're kind of there. Some of you doesn't have to be, but maybe Cap also, whatever. The mad dash of, do you have a response, Avengers? You get to do your whole big, there's one guy, Marvel was amazing, blah, blah, blah. And Spider-Man gets his one gag.
Yeah, so Spider-Man runs up to the mic and says,
Do you want...
"Suck it, Jameson," and then runs back.
I love every bit of that.
And
Gee, I wonder
end
who
of
that
the
could
comic
be.
book.
Finny.
Botch Cast is a co-production of
Graphomania.
and Common Room Radio.
For more Common Room Radio podcasts, visit commonroomradio.com and follow us on Twitter @CommonRoomCast.
And for more Graphomania podcasts, go to graphocast.com, graphocast.com. Check us out on Twitter @Graphocast and follow us on Facebook.